Thank you for coming to my lesson. My name is Matthew Castillo. I will be teaching a lesson in science. It's first grade. The lesson is Earth's place in. Um, so the standard I showed was 1ES1-1, which is observations of the sun, moon, and stars to describe patterns that can be predicted. So today, we'll be able to identify the Earth's place in the solar system by observing patterns related to the sun and the stars. Please introduce yourself. We'll start with Jonathan.
I'm sorry, I think you said introduce. It says you're cutting out back and forth, but my name is Jonathan.
And we have each one introduce themselves.
Introduce ourselves?
Sorry.
Okay, my name's Chloe.
My name is Syra.
And my name is Tracy.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody know what planet we live on? Pretending you guys are first graders, what planet do we live on?
Earth.
Earth. Planet Earth, exactly. And so also, do you guys know what the biggest star in our solar system is?
The moon.
The biggest star.
You got me there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I was trying to be a first grader. The sun.
So yeah, the sun is the biggest star in our solar system. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a video.
The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. Yo-ho! The sun is not a place where we could live, but here on Earth there'd be no life without the light it gives. We need its light, we need its heat, we need its energy. Without the sun, without a doubt, there'd be no you and me. The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees.
What was that?
What do you guys think of the video?
Yes.
It was good.
It's good.
So, from the lesson, I just implemented a concept that was integrating technology by showing an online video related to the lesson. So, just a side. My personal objective was by the end of the lesson, students will be able to identify Earth's place in the solar system by observing patterns related to the sun, stars, and other planets. This is a specific concept of designing a course using from Bloom's taxonomy. The Bloom's level is remember. So the key word would be to identify, which appeals to the level remember of Bloom's taxonomy. So we're going to go over. You guys see this?
Yeah.
So the first one, we have a star. A star is a ball of hot explosive gas that makes its own light and energy. Okay. And like I said before, what was the biggest star in our solar system?
The sun.
Sun.
Cool. Next is a planet. So a planet is a large natural object that orbits around the star. Okay. So I asked you what star, what planet do we live on?
Earth.
Planet Earth.
Cool. We're making connections. Finally, the sun. So the sun is the star around which Earth orbits. So these are some vocabulary that we know to fill you guys in. Next, we are going to be doing a solar system fill-in. Since I can't give you guys each a worksheet, we're just going to fill it out together. Okay? So I have this. drawing of the solar system. So we're going to start and we're going to label each object in the solar system. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this half circle over here. What is this half circle?
The sun.
The sun, exactly. So I'm going to write sun. Okay. Now, right next to the sun, we have the first planet. What is the first planet from the sun?
I forgot.
I don't know.
You guys know?
I don't
I just know
know.
the third is the earth.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. I mean, a first grader would do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So the third one is Earth. So we all know where Earth is. It's good. I'm gonna put Earth. So the first one is Mercury. I'm gonna write in Mercury. Okay, cool. Mercury is the first planet from the sun. Now, does anybody know the second one?
Venus.
Venus, exactly. Venus. Okay, we already know the third one is Earth. Does anybody know what the fourth planet is?
Is it Neptune?
Mars.
Oh, it's Mars.
Mars, exactly, Mars, good. Okay. Now, what's this big planet right here, right after Mars?
Jupiter.
Jupiter. And Jupiter is pretty big. And now, what's this one?
Saturn?
Yes. Saturn has a ring around it. What is after Saturn?
Uranus.
Uranus, yes. And now the last one. What's the last one?
Neptune.
Neptune, yes, perfect. Okay, so this is what the order of the planets are in the solar system. Okay, good job. So, I had a physical activity that I was going to be doing with the students, but we can't do it here. We don't have enough people, one, and we're not in person. So, I wrote everything out. So, I was going to have 9 students line up and line up in order of the sun and the 8 planets in the solar system. So like we said before, the first one would be what?
The sun.
Yes, the sun, exactly. And so number 1, I don't know why I put number 1, but number 1 planet. Number 1 planet is what?
Mercury.
Mercury. So one person would be Mercury. Now what's the second planet?
Venus.
Venus. Now the third one?
Earth.
Earth. Fourth one?
Mars.
Mars. Fifth one?
Saturn.
Jupiter. Jupiter. The sixth one is actually Saturn. And now the seventh one?
Is it Uranus? Yeah.
Uranus, exactly. The eighth one is?
Neptune.
Neptune. No.
Perfect. You guys are doing great. Now, we're just going to go over a sort of like a short assessment. What planet number is the Earth from the Sun?
The
Third.
third.
The third. Perfect. And how many planets are in the solar system?
8.
8. Yes. And can we live on the Sun?
Can you repeat that?
Can
Can you
we
repeat
live-
it?
Okay, can we live on the Sun?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Because it's a big, huge, hot, fiery ball of gas. Exactly. So now we are going to go and we're going to go over certain concepts, certain characteristics about the planets and the sun. So we're going to look back at this and I'm going to ask you, what are the shapes of the planets in the solar system?
They're all round.
Round, exactly. And what is the biggest planet?
Jupiter.
The sun.
The sun.
The biggest planet.
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Exactly. What about, which one has a ring, like an obvious ring around it?
Saturn.
Saturn. Perfect. Exactly. So now we're going to go a little more challenging, okay? I'm going to write them, I'm going to show them like this, okay? So we're going to look in the orbits, okay? So the first orbit around the sun would be which planet?
Mercury.
Mercury. What about the second one?
Venus.
Venus. Everyone keep going. Next one.
Earth.
Earth.
Next one.
Mars.
Next one.
Jupiter.
Next one.
Saturn.
Saturn.
Next one.
Neptune. Oh, wait.
Uranus.
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 And then Uranus.
The last one is Neptune.
Neptune is
Good.
8.
This is what they look like in orbit, okay? So you guys did a great job today. Can anybody tell me one thing that they learned from this lesson?
I can tell you I learned that you can't live on the sun.
Exactly. So you cannot live on the sun. I'm gonna need 3 things. So 2 more things.
The sun is a star.
The
I
sun.
did not know that.
Exactly. And the third one?
The only planet that has a ring around it is Saturn, right?
Cool. An obvious ring. Yes. There's some that have like light rings, but yeah, exactly. So thank you for coming to my lesson, and that's it.
All right.